Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, went to Columbia yesterday and stood up and said, hey, you've got to do the right thing here. You've got to stand up here. Here's what Speaker Johnson said at Columbia yesterday, addressing the gathering of reporters and students and bystanders.
Sadly, Columbia's administrators have chosen to let the threats, the fear, and the intimidation of the mob rule, to overtake American principles like free speech and the free exchange of ideas and the free exercise of religion. They have co-opted First Amendment arguments to protect genocide and to elevate the voices of anti-Semitism. They have proven themselves to be incapable of achieving their basic responsibility, which is keeping students safe. We just can't allow this kind of hatred and anti-Semitism to flourish on our campuses, and it must be stopped in its tracks. Those who are perpetrating this violence should be arrested. And I'm here today joining my colleagues and calling on President Shafiq to resign if she cannot immediately bring order to this chaos. As Speaker of the House, I am committing today that the Congress will not be silent as Jewish students are expected to run for their lives and stay home from their classes hiding in fear.
You know something? I know that we all have our problems with the foreign aid package that was passed. It went to the Senate last night, and it's going to Biden's desk, and it's going to become a reality. I understand the criticism that Speaker Johnson has received for that, but you know what? We have to move on right now. And for my money, from where I sit, I'm with Mike Johnson. Do you think Paul Ryan would have gone to Columbia? If somebody like Paul Ryan was the Speaker of the House right now, you think he'd travel to Columbia to stand up to these Marxists and filthy, disgusting, Jew-hating protesters? Paul Ryan wouldn't be within a million miles of them. Now, I'm going to follow your advice. I'm going to follow this audience's advice. No, I'm not going to go to Columbia. I'm not going to give them the courtesy of 1 minute of my time. But if I were an important politician, like the Speaker of the House, oh, you'd bet I'd be going. And good for Mike Johnson. I'm with Mike Johnson, and I think we all ought to be. You know, I get it. I appreciate the criticism of the aid package, but that chapter is closed. We got to move on. And what's happening right now is real. This violence is happening, and good for him. And the evil doesn't just come from these filthy protesters. How about a filthy politician like Congresswoman Ilhan Omar?
No, I mean it's very much of a coincidence. This is a man who is holding on to his speakership. He knows he might be on the chopping block. And it is not surprising that he would go out to Columbia University and stir up really more anger and hate and endanger the lives of young people who are at the encampment at Columbia University.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But that's who she is.